Okay, this is the Racal F77 20 megahertz log linear sweep generator. The generator has a sweep limit dial, a sweep frequency dial, so you've got a start and a stop. And then we have the sync out signal for the XY on a scope. You can trigger a sync in. You can use a control voltage. You can use 5 volts to span the frequency that's in here. So you can drive it with your own voltage if you wanted. Don't use the internal ramp. We've got sweep time. We can go from 10 seconds to 10 microseconds, so we can turn it off. You can pull it out and have log sweep. You have a vernier control for the sweep time, the duration. You can choose to go burst, sweep and hold, trigger sweep, continuous sweep. You can gate the sweep, triggered sweep. You've got continuous running, so it's just a signal generator. And then you got the ramp output that you can run. You've got analog frequency or sweep ramp coming out of this particular unit here, this BNC connector here. That would allow you to give yourself the time base on an XY position, and this would be the output for the Y. You can go from 15 millivolts to 1.5, 150 millivolts, 1.5 volts, or 15 volts. You've got sine, triangle waves, square waves, and DC. You can go. You can have your sine or your signal centered about the zero line. You can put a bias to raise or lower the signal about the line. It's variable, and you can. This is your offset voltage control right here. Here you've got 10 ranges, but you've got 3 range positions at times 0.1, times 1, and times 2. So in total you've got 30 ranges of frequency that you can work with. So it's a very versatile unit, quite sophisticated. And right now what I've done is I've taken the output and fed it through a 455 kilohertz ceramic resonator. I have that coming from the output through the resonator back to the channel 1 input, which would be my Y input. The X input of my scope I have coming from the time base here. And I've got myself set on 100K for the range, times 1. And I am right now at 4.5, so I'm looking at 450 kilohertz. And as you can see on the screen here, I can adjust that. My start and stop point I can adjust. And then what we're looking at is the response through the resonator. So you've got the resonance signal there. Now I can turn the voltage, the signal voltage down, and you could step it on down further with the switch, whatever you wanted to do, or bring it back up again. Works quite well. So that's really all I wanted to show you. It gives you a demo of what it can do. Let's just take a look at, let's take it off of XY and look at the signal coming in. And let's see. It's going to be a mess coming through that ceramic resonator here, so we're going to take that off. Pardon me a second. Alright. So now we are sweeping. You can see the sine wave sweeping there. And if I turn down the sweep rate, there you go. So that's 455 kilohertz being swept right there. And then if we go to a triangle wave, square wave, and then there's DC.